So yeah, this is the morning of the 4th day. We've got a light up there, still socket out. We've got the bracket up here. We've got a couple of lights now in the kitchen. Still got to figure out the earth negative to all of this extension section to get the sockets working. I can't remember if I mentioned it in the previous part, but this is an extension here. There's the conservatory, and then there's a dormer bedroom at the top, and they're all on different wiring circuits. I'll say different, they're all connected, old to new cabling. So there's the terminal box again. So it's Friday today. He was hoping to have it finished today. He said he'll have most of it up and running and the electric back on, but obviously there's still a lot of tidying up and a lot of work to be done. So there's going to be 6 sockets down there, channel all the way up into the coving. Over here's a mess, probably one of the worst messes so far. Look, so all the coving's out, so you could come from the top down. Just a pendant up there. More channeling into the tiles, look. So this was tiled. So all the tiles have had to be come off. This is going to have to be retiled or tiles taken off and plastered. And there's going to be sockets down there, I think. Showed you this yesterday. So new cable in the roof there, socket down there. Seems to be okay. Then up the stairs again, the boards are back down, but obviously the carpet and everything's still up. I'll try and refit this carpet properly. So bathroom's still in a mess. Got the new cabling in. He's going to have to tap a hole in the roof to get over to where the fan is, because the fan doesn't work. It was all running off this here. The light over the mirror. So we're going to get rid of the light. We don't want the light, we never use it. So we're just going to have the fan connected to the main bathroom switch. Then in the boys' room, we've got the cabling in there, channel up there to run more wires again. Boards up, skirting board off, channeling down the skirting, drilling down below, plugs in the corner. We was going to have plugs over in this corner, but just to save more chasing, we're not going to bother. We've got the light moved to the middle, so there'll be a hole in the roof over there. Obviously the carpet is all messed up. New switch on here. There's going to be a switch there. And also an on-off switch for a PIR outside LED light. Boards up in here again, look, still all channeled out. There's a double socket being put in there. That's only like a false wooden wall, so it's not been too bad. But all behind here is all channeled out. Plug sockets in there. And the one problem he's having is he's figuring out how, from this dormer 3rd story bedroom, when this was wired up, so there's decent cabling in there, that's okay, but what he's struggling to find is where that cabling from this extension part up here, and she's in the floor in here as well, to try and figure out where this joins the old cabling. So we can remove the old cabling, replace it with new, and we've still got power to the 3rd story. These lights I think are on okay cabling as well, because they're part of this extension. So you can see things are coming together. There is a plan in place. Outside this window, he's running a negative out of the main circuit board round to the conservatory and then into the kitchen extension and the conservatory. Because I think the wiring's that old on this house, it's not grounded, there's no negative. So he's got to run new negatives to everything. So yeah, he's going to run a cable round the side of the house. I think he's going to come out here where this old light is. There's going to be a junction box that can go back in on that cable in there because it's okay, and then he'll have a negative to these kitchen lights, this light and the extension and everything in the conservatory. There's also the garage to do, where he's going to put an outside sockets and also moving the switch, because the switch is currently in the middle of the garage for the lights. So you're going to move it towards the door that's open over there, so when you walk in you can actually turn the light on. And also for in here, there's going to be plug there, and on the other side of that's the boiler room where all the boiler needs to be powered and everything. So he's got to come use that to get into the boiler room. This is going to be what he's done here. Instead of having to come through these tiles or over the roof and ruin more coving, he's going to go out of the other room on the outside, put trunking on the outside, because basically down there just where the gas box is on the outside of this wall. Don't really go down there. There's no route from back to front down there. It's literally just the gas box. But then he's going to come in 4 plugs down there, and then a channel up here to a plug for the TV on the wall. And I think I'm going to put one of those like fascias on the front and the bottom, so in future you can still feed more cables through the top and the bottom. Because what I don't really want is this TV to be plumbed into there, and it's got a socket on here. Luckily this TV, the power cable comes out, but I know a lot of people's don't. But obviously you'll have this on the wall, and the HDMI cable, things will be on this top here. You still have the HDMI cables and everything coming down. So I want them channeling into the wall. That there's an optical cable and HDMI. But I want to be able to future-proof it by if we ever move to better TVs, you know, like 8Ks, you need better HDMI cables, you need new optical cables, or if we want to put a sound system in there, that there's a way of feeding the cables through the channeling without taking the whole wall out again. But anyway, yeah, this is day 4, the morning of, basically before he's started. So this is what it looks like after day 3, basically. He says he's going to be here all day today. He's coming tomorrow morning for 4 or 5 hours, which is a Saturday. And then he's going to have to come again one day next week to do all the final testing and tidy up all the mess in the actual main RCD unit. So I'll leave it there, and I'll give you an update maybe Saturday. After he's finished on Saturday, I'll go around and give you an overview of what will hopefully be pretty much finished without all the tidying up to be done. Okay, peace out, people.